All right, so I realize this can be a very broad topic because customer service has been going down like everywhere. It's ridiculous. But obviously, we're going to narrow the scope. We're going to stick to motorcycle stuff because, well, that's what this channel is. And I mean, nobody really returns beer, so you don't really use customer service for beer. Yeah, so with that being said, this is Bikes, Beards, and Brews. Let's kick that intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we kick this one off, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. New videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Check down in the description if you want to save 15% on a new Cardo communicator or if you want to join my coffee page. All proceeds raised are going to go for, charities and stuff like that. There'll be a link down below about that as well. So let's get into this. Let's talk about customer service and why it grinds my gears. Now, seriously, it has just been going downhill year after year. And I understand that, we had the whole sickness, pandemic, whatever thing going on. And that caused a lot of shutdowns and people had to get real lean with their employment and stuff like that. So you kind of had to scale back on, your customer service staff. But at the same time, I think a lot of that was kind of an excuse just to kind of do what companies had been slowly moving towards anyway for quite a while. Because, let's be honest, customer service kind of sucked before that, and now it just sucks a whole lot more. And I don't even understand it when it comes to the motorcycle community, why you would let your customer service slack. Because quite honestly, the motorcycle community is a pretty small, circle. It's not as widespread as, say, Walmart or something where it's going to get super diluted, any of your complaints, or Amazon. Amazon doesn't care what your problem is. Trust me, I've tried that one before. But the motorcycle community is small. It is easy for, someone saying something bad about someone to spread very quickly. So you would think that companies would want to cover their ass, make sure that they're giving you the best product possible and giving you the best service possible. And quite honestly, there are a lot of companies out there that are doing this. I've said it before and I'll say it again, Suspension Technologies, the people who do my shocks and stuff. They are awesome. The owner of the company hands you his cell phone number. That is some pretty prime customer service right there. So what about all the bad customer service? Well, I'll tell you, one of the things that really spurred this on originally was my dealings with Advent Black. And I realized I just put out a video about them and I showed you what I kind of went through and stuff like that. Now, right up front, honestly, I think Advent Black makes a pretty good product. I know that there are naysayers online that disagree and whatever. At every review I do, I try and tell you that, this is a matter of opinion, that, the stuff that I am telling you is how I feel about the product that I am personally using, that I paid for. And, I hope that our opinions align. So that is, how we do it. Advent Black, I have used their stuff before, not just these speaker lids I just bought, and they've usually been fairly good. The thing is, a lot of times you don't find out how good a company really is until you actually have to deal with their customer service, until something actually goes wrong and you actually have to deal with somebody instead of just having stuff work. Because let's be honest, if they sell you something, it works, everything's great, there is no reason to ever deal with the back end and you don't know if that's a good company or not. Prime example, I dealt with Quinn Helmets a while back and they sucked. They were awful. These people threatened me with lawsuits and stuff because I made videos and I asked for refunds and stuff like that because the product that they promised was not what they delivered. And personally, I am not somebody who is trying to put people out of business. If I don't like your company, whatever. But I want you to make things right if I buy something. So back to Advent Black, I I had hit them up a few times. You know, this all started because I reached out on one of their videos and I was like, explain to me how this is waterproof. I got kind of a douchey response. And again, stuff like this spreads faster than cold sores on your favorite OnlyFans model. So I don't understand why you insist on doing something like this. And, you know, I responded to them after they said no one has ever, like, it's never been said that these lids are waterproof. And I said, well, here you go. It's your website. They never responded. I followed up again. I was like, did you find it yet? Never responded. I tagged them on IG posts where, like, you know, I did screenshots of all the waterproof stuff. Never responded. Never responded until, like, the day I was putting out the video saying Advent Black had failed me. And then first, on the comment that I made on YouTube on their channel, Sick Baggers was like, oh, well, there's like this whole word salad. I'm not even going to try and go through it. It was just absolutely ridiculous. And it ended with, but they have a great return policy if you're not satisfied. It's like, I don't want to send back the lids. I need like speaker lids, and I was buying a product from you, and if it wasn't waterproof, that's fine. I just need to know that up front. You messed up, whatever, reach out and go, oh, sorry about that. Let us, you know, how are we going to make this right for you? How are we going to take care of you? Never happened. And so just telling me that, oh, you can send them back, that is just a dick move. And I realize Sick Baggers is not Advent Black, but at the same time, it might be Advent Black. Seriously, watch a Sick Baggers video. You can't tell the difference. They're both the same thing, so whatever. And I pointed out to him that one of the biggest issues was that Advent Black had not responded to me. They hadn't taken the accountability that they should have taken. And that's really all I wanted, was accountability, an apology, and just move on and let's get this done. And then they still didn't respond. But what they did is they responded to my video. So as my video came out a couple hours after, they threw up their whole word salad. Hey, I'll put it right there. I also pinned it as a comment on that one because I don't want to make it look like I'm trying to pretend that they didn't respond. And again, it was just kind of a word salad of, oh, thank you for bringing this to our attention. We didn't realize there was a mistake and we're going to retrain some people and all this stuff. And like, you can reach out. It was a very canned answer. It had what I was asking for, so I mean, I really can't complain about that. I wanted them to own it and apologize. They did to it. They did that. It was very calculated though, because they didn't respond on my original comment on their channel. They didn't like try and reach out to me on Instagram, even though I tagged them a couple times over like 5 days. They responded to the video where I said that they screwed up. So it was a very calculated, canned response. So even then, I still feel like they kind of fell short. They're not the only company that's doing this. I mentioned this before, Quinn. I mean, you could talk to Joe over at Salty and Sprinkles. I know he's had some issues with a couple different companies. Riding Dad has had some issues with a couple different parts companies where he is vehemently angry about it. And this, it's got to stop, guys. It is so over the top. Like, seriously, if you own a company and you are doing this stuff, you need to realize that this is just going to hurt you, that people are going to realize that you are like failing them left and right. And we will talk about it. We will come after you. And it's also very, very depressing that you have to, like myself as a moto vlogger, have to use this platform to go after you. That, you know, like when I reached out to Quinn, I didn't make a video saying these guys suck, these guys screwed up, all this stuff. I did a review on the helmet where I was like, well, this isn't what I was really looking for. And then I reached out to them personally. I was like, hey man, I want to send this helmet back. It's not what you advertised it as. I'd just like to get a refund and move on. That's what opened that whole can of worms. I'll post that video there. Feel free to check that out. They hate that it still exists. They've tried to get me to like take it down and offered deals to do it. I've said no. And Quinn, seriously, don't come at me saying you didn't, because you've learned in the past I keep receipts. I'll come after you again. So yeah, companies like this is just ridiculous. And I don't want to drop the names of like Salty and Sprinkles issues and like Riding Dads and stuff like that, because I don't remember them off the top of my head, but reach out to any of them, check out their videos, and you will see it as well. It's so absurd. It's so over the top, and I don't get why companies are doing that, especially when there are companies that, you know, genuinely care about their, like, buyers, the people like buying their stuff and investing in them. You guys just need to stop. You need to realize that we're in a very connected generation now. Even if people don't have like this platform, if they don't have a camera, if they're not making videos, they can easily just go to the internet. You know, we have Reddit, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have YouTube. There's so many different ways to come after you. And honestly, I'm not, for the people buying stuff too, I'm not telling you to go rage and try and like steal from these companies either, or try and like hold them hostage, because honestly, I've seen a lot of you guys do that too, and that's pretty bullshit as well. If you're not happy with a product, get a return on it. If you're not happy with a product because you messed up, or you didn't read something right, or you didn't comprehend or understand something right, that's not the company's fault. That's your fault for only reading at a 3rd grade level. Like, you need to realize that not everything you see or read or interpret your way makes for a bad company. So you need to understand that as well. But if you're not satisfied, just reach out to them. Try and have that conversation. See what kind of like, you know, response you get. I know that like Harley Fatboy Jr. just had an issue with a Harley dealership where he couldn't even get on the phone with them. What the hell are you guys thinking? Like, dude, this dude wants to come to your shop and give you money, and you're screwing up too. What, Volcano? That's just a dumb name. So, I don't know. Seriously, for real, all you companies, and I hope at least a few of you are watching and paying attention, because this is a real thing. Like, if you're gonna keep like cutting back on your customer service, if you're not gonna be able to follow through on the products that you offer up, there's going to be more videos like this. There's going to be more people that come after you like this. You have to understand that this is a thing. And this isn't the 50s anymore. You can't just ignore somebody and they go away and there's no way for them to retaliate against you. We are in the world of like cyber stuff. It will come back to bite you in the ass. So seriously, you're on notice, you grind my gears, knock it off. So yeah, legit. I mean, I'm not trying to put Advent Black out of business. Honestly, I'll probably still buy some stuff from them. I see stuff that I do like on their site. They do come out with some stuff that I like. Their color matching is great. This was very much a fail on their part, and it was a fail I wasn't happy about at all. And I don't feel they handle it the best way possible. Maybe the canned answer is an honest one. They're going to improve this sort of stuff. We'll see. The Quinn one, like seriously, I still get comments from people who are like, saw this video, yup, not dealing with them. Or like I've had people that used to work there that reached out to me and they're like, oh dude, let me tell you some behind the scenes stuff. So yeah, companies, pull your shit together. Seriously. We're out here, we're watching, we want to give you money, but you gotta treat us right when we do it. Like, come on, hook us up. So anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video with friends, share it with family, share it with that one guy you know who owns a business who's like, oh, my customer service line is an answering machine I never check. He loves this stuff, trust me, and I'll see you all on the flip side.